Now, as we saw brand rep and gold, the next title goes is called as Lapis. What is Lapis all about? Creating two brand reps in two different legs. Apart from that, they have GS of 75,000. Moreover, as in gold, they will be eligible to get commission from G1. But as a lapis, they will be getting, they are eligible to get leading bonus from G1 as well as from G2. So hearty congratulations to each and every lapis who have brand new lapis in the month of February 2026. And March, they are recognized. The next title goes, the bigger title, actually, it's a mid-level title. If you ask me, they have created three different brand reps in three different legs. In that one BR leg, LTS should be 1,50,000. And apart from that, they have a GS of 1,50,000. They're called as Ruby. So hearty congratulations to each and everyone who has achieved Ruby. Here we have three people actually. Deepti Sharma, Ritu Singh. The next one is Monica ji. And the third one is Priya Satish Kumar. These are the three people who have achieved Ruby title. Now let's listen from them how they achieved it. In a span of 90 seconds time, they will be talking to us. They will be giving their testimony stating that what's their name, their background, why they joined and how they joined Nuskin, what is their plan, what is the future they're looking in Nuskin, and how excited they are about the trips. So first, I would like to welcome none other than Deepti Sharma. Over to you, Deepti, ma'am.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you so much. Uh, it's like a dream come true. Try being with New Skin and achieving titles month after month. My journey with New Skin started uh, way back in the year 2000 when I had the chance to meet one of the leaders from Southeast Asia, and they introduced me to the company and its products. And I was very excited, but unfortunately, at that time, New Skin had not entered India officially. So um, I and one of my colleagues, we made a promise to each other that uh, once New Skin launched in India, we would definitely be on board and we would be the first few to join, and that's how my interest and my, say, love affair with New Skin started off. And I waited nearly 25 years for the company to finally launch into India. And last year, I got to know in the month of August that finally in November there would be a soft launch, and I said, okay, count me in. And Ritu and I both decided that we are going to work together and take this forward, because since 2014, when our last company shut down, we had been looking for an opportunity to where we could have our teams back with us and enjoy what we have been doing all along, that is direct sales, network marketing. And we were looking for the right opportunity, and New Skin came along. So we had to be on board, of course. And that's how we started off. And the reason why New Skin, because I feel that in the herd of the so-called direct selling companies in India, which are basically catalog selling and based on the same model of, discounted skincare, cosmetics, and fragrances. New Skin is like a breath of fresh air, offering cutting edge technology based innovative products, especially the devices which nobody else has in the market. So, in a stagnating market, we are sort of bringing something new, and that's very exciting for me. And that is what is giving us the fantastic results that we are having. That's the devices. That's really fantastic. And that's what we're looking forward to building our teams with. And what we want for the future for ourselves is organic growth with our teams, and not only growth for both of us in New Skin, achieving new titles and reaching for the top, but also for our team members so that they also enjoy that success which New Skin can offer. Uh, and then now I feel that with the trips being announced, I have been in this industry for nearly 30 years, and I've never seen any company giving such fantastic locations in the first year of operations. Usually, they're very blah locations to Southeast Asia, which are not exciting to most direct sellers anymore because they've been all around that area very many times. But uh, the trips that we have, that's something else altogether. And I'm very excited because Japan is my dream destination. I've never been to Japan, and the Utah trip also. That'll be not only homecoming for New Skin, but also for me because I have family in America, and that's like my second home. So very very excited for both, and looking forward to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dipti ji. It was a wonderful experience listening to your testimony. Actually, you are waiting for 25 years New Skin to be launched in India. That's an awesome thing. Hearty congratulations once again, ma'am, to achieving your first time Ruby title. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dipti ma'am. The next, I would like to welcome none other than entrepreneur from South India. So I would like to welcome Priya Satish Kumar.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, this is a very exciting moment for me because I knew Newskin from a very, very long time, and I'm a very product lover. And like once Newskin was launched in India, it's like joining the company with passion because the products are amazing, and the plan is just very simple. And the trend is like changing like anything in the direct selling industry. Newskin is giving us the new trend with AI technology and technology with wellness and also the skincare. It's like wonderful. And though there are so many obstacles, slowly and organically, we have reached here. And I'm so very excited for the offers given by the company, which is like no other company, because I'm also in the industry for almost 18 years now. And here in New Skin, in the first year itself, one of my favorite countries, Japan, is announced, and even Utah. It's like wonderful. Being a networker for so many years, New Skin is like fresh for me, and rebuilding this business has become a passion to me. And I just started in the month of January in a full-fledged, and reaching Ruby is very exciting for me. And not only for me, my team is doing pretty well, and they are doing organically well. And it is like, the demos we show gives us the best results. And, the products, the devices, the Prism, the Galvanic, and Lumispa is our favorite products. All the products are favorite now. We can't say which one is like better than each, but I really love the products now, and my team is like ready to take. And actually don't have words to say because I'm very, very excited because, being in an industry for so many years and restarting, that is freshly starting with a new company and coming so far in just within 60 or 90 days, it's something really, gives me a great achievement feel. And the company is absolutely so. I entire staff of New Skin, like from starting from South, Mr. Palniappan or Chandramurthy and Mr. Andrew, they're all are behind us, encouraging and giving us the right support at the right time. So, I'm seeing a great future. And one of the main reasons, which I always want to quote it to my people also, the force for good. I am with the company for the force for good also. And also my aim is aligned with the company's aim of, reaching that 1 lakh healthy family. So me and my team will organically go through that and do as much as possible to reach that 1 lakh healthy family, in India. So thank you for this opportunity, and wish you all, all the people who are here, all the best. And thank you once again, Mr. Palni.
Thank you very much, Priya Satish Kumar ma'am, for giving us such a wonderful testimony about yourself and your vision and your future and your excitement about the foreign trips. So thank you very much, Priya Satish Kumar and Deepti Sharma. Now, the next one, I would like to invite a person. Actually, we call him as a Santa Claus. Actually, right? He's having a lot of information to give it to us, and a lot of excitement is also there, which he'll be sharing with us. And he's a mentor actually for me. He is just a guiding person who's guiding us how the sales should be done, what all should be done. He's having an experience of 13 years in New Skin. So let me invite a person, a Santa Claus, none other than EGM of Nuskin India, Mr. Andrew Pushpanathan.
Thank you so much, Barney. Good evening, everyone. I know we've got folks joining from all over the world, so good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be logging in from. As Barney mentioned, we've got some exciting news to share with you today, as we always do with our bi-weekly webinars. Now, I do want to take a quick second to let everyone know there's some really cool things happening outside of Nuskin as well. On March 8th, we've got International Women's Day. We actually just celebrated our folks, our colleagues in the office today as well. And I just wanted to take a minute to recognize all the amazing women entrepreneurs we've got working with us. I'm just looking through our chat. I'm seeing some really strong leaders' names, right? International and in India. I see Rose, I see Dory, I see Lena. We've got international leaders. We've also got our local leaders, our budding up and coming leaders. Maria, I see quite a few. Komal right there. We've got all these guys coming in and showing us how it can be done. And last but not the least, even our rubies, right? It's so exciting for me to see all our three new rubies this month, women. And the two that you heard from, Deepti and Priya, they're so busy, but they still made the time to come and join us because Priya's just on her way from a meeting. Deepti's in the middle of a meeting. That shows you the dedication, the vision, and the ambition that all our leaders have for us. So I'm so excited, so privileged to be working with all of you. Now, and just as a stat, you might not be aware of it because Nuskin typically has had a very strong plethora and a majority of strong women leaders leading us. In India, in the direct selling space, it's actually not the case. About 67% of India's direct selling workforce are male. So it's usually only about 1/3 that are women. So I am so heartened. I am so pumped that we are bucking the trend. This is just one of the things that Nuskin India is going to buck the trend on, and I'm so excited for it. Now, with that being said, let's get into the meat of today's call. We're going to start, like we always do, with our mission, and our mission hasn't changed. This year, we are going to hit 1 lakh healthy households, and we cannot do it without your support, without your partnership. And we have some very key ingredients in our arsenal that are going to do that for us. Noticeably, the most noticeable of it being Prism. You've heard us talk about it for several months now. And I'm pleased to announce that we actually have started collecting like so many scans just from India that's giving us insights on how we can actually help and use this and how you can use this to run your business. So collectively, we've got about 16,000 scans from all the prisms that are in India right now. About 14,000 of them are from guests. So in other words, potential prospects, people who are not signed up with Nuskin, people who are not owners of Prism. And I want you to take a second to look at this graph right here. There's two things you'll notice. One is there's quite a lot of folks over here who are scoring low on the range. We have quite a bit, 19% are in the red. We've got 24% in the orange. right? That means we have a long ways to go and we have a long opportunity and potential for folks to help them increase their nutritional health. If you look at all these scans together, the average is about a score of 350. Now, why do I mention that? Because if you look at our operators, our Prism owners themselves, if you noticed, as the slides transitioned, that distribution, those columns that you saw, they moved a little to the right. So our 3,000 owners, operators, our new skin distributors have actually scored higher than the guests, than the prospects. If you take the average of all of these scans, these 3,000 scans, it comes up to about 430, a score of 430 compared to that average score of 350 from our guests. That's a 20% increase. And imagine how that's happening. Now, one, obviously, our distributors, you're doing great on the nutritional health side of things, right? You've got the right diet, you've got the lifestyle, but also we have LifePack Elements coming. And we just have one farm and export product in the India portfolio right now, which is LifePack Elements. And just with the little bit of traction that we've got in the market, we're already seeing that big difference. That means there's big things to come, and the proof is in the science and the proof is in the pudding for us. So I mentioned we just have LifePack right now to show that difference, right? Well, that's actually where there's something more coming for us. And we've been teasing this for a while now, but we are finally ready with Optimum Omega. You are going to be in a position to get this from tomorrow, March 7th, 9 p.m. onwards, India time. So get ready, get started to build that trifecta of nutritional goodness with Prism, with LifePack, and with Optimum Omega. And to tell us a little bit more about Optimum Omega, its benefits, we've got a video from our very own Dr. Shelley Hester, all the way from Provo. So go ahead, Sadhana, let's see that video.
Hello, I'm Shelley Hester, Director of Research and Development for Nuskin, and today I'm going to tell you more about some of the incredible Pharmanex products available in Nuskin, India. So one of these great products is Optimum Omega, and this provides an optimum amount of high-quality omega-3 fatty acids that are so important for your health. These powerful nutrients help support normal heart, brain, vision, immune, and joint functions, but that's not all Optimum Omega can help with. We've also designed and included a proprietary Pharmanex Botanical Fusion blend of traditional herbs that are inspired by India's treasured natural ingredients, really uniting the traditional wisdom with the power of modern science. This blend can help you absorb more of the nutrients and other supplements you take. This is especially exciting when paired with a Prism approved product, since the blend can help further increase antioxidant absorption and your resulting Prism score. While each Pharmanex product is powerful on its own, combined, they can create even more holistic nutritional support for your body and life. I really hope this is giving you just a taste of the incredible science and innovations available from Nuskin, India. Until next time.
All right, I can't wait for tomorrow because we're going to kickstart March with that amazing news, increasing our arsenal, getting ourselves closer to that 1 lakh healthy households. But that's not all. I started talking with Prism. We've had Prism for about 3 months now in India, and they've all been brand rep preview Prism opportunities. In other words, only brand representatives have been able to get some codes to buy, to share. Now, for March, we want to mix things up a little bit. We want to bring that opportunity to implement and impact 1 lakh healthy households to a broader group. So we are going to be opening it up to more than brand reps. Well, what exactly does that mean? Because it's going to come with a twist. Because we have announced our success trips, our roadmap to success, our product portfolio, and we want to bring that all together with this amazing opportunity that we're going to do with Prism in March. We are creating a special product bundle in March that's going to help you accelerate your business because it's going to be designed to help work with the compensation plan. It's designed to amplify your qualification for all the trips that we've talked about. Because remember, each of those trips has a goal tied to it with hitting 1 lakh healthy households in the form of device sales. And finally, it's going to help you, yourself, your families advance to becoming a healthy household. Now, what's in this? I'm not going to spoil the surprise right now, but it's going to come out next week. Just know that Prism's going to play a very key part in it, and it's going to be instrumental in helping you duplicate your business. So, more to come on that next week. Keep an eye out, post it for our socials, Instagram and Facebook pages, Nuskin India affiliates. Now, with that, I wanted to go into the next topic for us today, which is our roadmap to success. We've shared this a couple of weeks ago. We went into more detail on that, but now we're in a position where we're starting to create assets and contents for you to share with your teams on how you can start creating excitement, motivate your teams to go and qualify and successfully go to all of these incentives. So we're going to share these short clips with you. And I also want to share some operational updates regarding these trips towards the end. So let's start with our first incentive, which is our supercharged BR incentive. So just as a recap, that supercharged BR incentive is us bringing back our free Serenity Kit business acceleration kit that we had just in November for our pre-launch. We're bringing that back, and it's going to any new brand rep between Feb and July who can maintain and grow their group sales over a period of 3 months. Every month they do that, they're getting something special. They're getting a part of that free kit, where at the end of 3 months, they're going to be able to build that entire kit for themselves. That has a MRP value of 50,000 plus rupees. So I hope you're excited. This is that fundamental building block that's going to help you accomplish and get yourself to all the other trips as well. So let's go to the next one. All right. Awesome. So that was our June leadership educational trip. That's going to be India's first trip that's going to happen in India. And as you noticed, there's some components that are building up from the prior incentive as well. There's an amount of device sales that's going to help with our 1 lakh healthy households goal. There's an amount of growing in title, progressing in title to qualify and come join us. And don't miss out this trip, guys. This is happening in June and it's intentionally placed there because the second half for India is going to be crazy. We are going to have a full plethora of our products coming in, our plans for our full launch. We've got live happening later on in the year. We've got qualifications for success trip. There's going to be a lot to discuss at this retreat. So make sure that you and your teams are there because by being there, you're going to be the first in the know to work with us and on our strategy as we bring out the second half of the year where we're going to explode. Get ready for that full launch. So with that, let's go to the next trip. Speaking of Japan. All right. Japan is another exciting one because we've got our global convention, our global live coming up, where we're going to have about close to 20,000 people with us there, right? Because Yokohama K Arena, where it's all happening, huge stadium. We want to be able to take India's best and brightest leaders with us there. And think of this as kind of your stair step trip, because if you qualify for this, you are halfway there to India's first ever inaugural success trip. This is going to be an exciting it's going to be an exciting opportunity because this will be the first time India's leaders are going to be recognized on stage at a global event. You do not want to miss this. And this is really something that will help you and your teams push for that Ruby title because that's going to be that bare minimum that's going to help you get you there. And now, finally, the biggest of all of this is India's first ever inaugural success trip. So yes, just so everyone is aware, these are collaterals that are going to be available for you to share, and the versions that you have available to share do have sound in them. We've just got some tech issues right now that is preventing the sound from being played through, but these are assets that your regional sales teams have access to that will be put in on Binder as well. We've also got them on our Instagram, our social media pages. So there's plenty of places for you to go and access them, share them with your teams, use them as motivation factors. One other aspect that we'll also be adding is the much asked details, right? We've talked about qualification at a fairly high level. What does that mean when it comes down to the brass tacks, the terms and conditions? All of those documents will be in Binder, our marketing asset portal, on Monday. So we're there. In a couple of days, you'll be able to share that. You'll be able to access that, download it, share it with your teams, put it on your dream board, whatever it takes to get there. Because I can't wait to meet all of you in Kerala, in Japan, and in Provo. It's going to be an exciting set of trips. It's going to be an exciting year, and it's going to be so instrumental when we get there and we look at it and we say, hey, we've done all of this, and the end outcome is we made a positive impact to India with that 1 lakh healthy households. So I'm excited. I hope you and your teams are excited as well because there's some amazing things coming. Now, with that, I want to circle over quickly to just one quick, or I guess a couple of quick updates that we need from an operational perspective as well. Now, we have a couple of compliance-related updates to share just to make sure that everyone is in the know, everyone is aware of what needs to happen. The first is when it comes to PAN card status. This is going to be really important when it comes to compliance because this impacts your commissions directly. So as part of our regular reviews, we've also noticed that there's quite a few of our direct seller accounts whose PAN cards are not valid. And the major likely reason for that is because your PAN card is not linked to your other card. So that's something that you need to make sure that happens. And why this matters to you is because if we don't have a inoperative, or if we have an inoperative or invalid PAN card, that means that TDS, or the tax deducted at source on your commissions, has to be at 20% instead of the standard 2%. So if we have a PAN card that isn't matching, that isn't linked, that for whatever reason is that invalid, it means that your commissions will be withheld or deducted at a 20% TDS as opposed to a 2% TDS. So what do you need to do? Oh, I just saw a note that my voice is gone. Can everyone hear me? Everyone okay?
Yes, Andrew.
Perfect. All right. Awesome. So what you should do to make sure that this happens, this doesn't happen, is make sure that your PAN card is valid. It's linked to your other in order to avoid that higher TDS deductions. If there's any updates or corrections required, please share a copy of your other linked PAN with our customer service team. You can reach out to them at indiasupport@nuskin.com. Once that's been verified, TDS deductions will continue at the standard 2% rate. If you've also got some special case scenarios where your PAN card is a foreigner PAN card and you don't have an other card to attach it to, please reach out to the customer care team as well. they'll be more than happy to help you and walk through those scenarios. So that wraps up our operational updates for today. Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Salan. I do have one more very important update. This is an update we've repeated since Jan, actually, because this is even more important than that PAN card update, because this is something you have completely in your control, which is going and doing the policy basics training to make sure that your account is in compliance to receive your commissions paychecks. It's very simple. It's a 3 to 5 minute video that you watch and you take a quiz that says that you understand what it means to work in India from a compliance and regulatory perspective. So to start that, you'd go to Business Center. So if you go to the next slide, you'll see where that is right there. So once you're in Business Center, this is a view that should be familiar to all of you. It's the Business Center view. On the left, you'll see a little thing that says trainings. When you click on trainings, it'll have these two pop-ups, and you want to do the required policy basics, which is on the left. That's going to pop up this video followed by a knowledge check test. Make sure you do that, answer the questions, click submit at the end. Once you click submit, then you're over to the next section, which is now going to say, hey, you have completed your policy basics training. That green check, that's very important. That's what we check from a compliance perspective to be able to pay on commissions. If you have earned commissions, your account has earned commissions, but you have not done this training, we will not be in a position to release those commissions until this training is done. So please make sure that you and your teams are doing this. On our last call, we had about 100 accounts that still hadn't done it. So please make sure again, once that your teams are doing this. All right. So that being said, I think that's about all we had for today, right, Sadhana? Is there anything else that we're missing?
Oh, Andrew, you did miss something else. That's not compliance, but something that's going to end on a high note. Do you want me to remind you?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes. So business simplification is, I mean, it's a fancy word there, but I really wanted to bring this back to mid-November last year when all of us were together in Ahmedabad and Mumbai and Delhi. We came in, we said, this is us, this is Nuskin India, this is our pre-launch phase. We are going to be big. We are setting ourselves up for success. Success is also going to mean we're going to learn our way into the process. And that's why we even have this pre-launch phase. It's all about testing and learning, looking at things that are working, things that are not working, things that can be tweaked. From an operational perspective, we hit that on the ground running, right? We're dealing with what we have from a product delivery perspective, from a product quality, efficacy. We're kind of handling all of those as they pop up. But I think there's also more important tweaks that we can be making to help you, our partners, our valued partners, be successful in this pre-launch phase in India. So we're going to start that. We're going to kick that off with a few really good announcements when it comes to how we can simplify your business. This is what it means when we're testing and learning. We're looking at the feedback. We're taking the feedback. We're looking at the data. We're looking at what we can make, what changes we can make quick that's going to help improve your business. What changes that might take time, but that's definitely on our radar. So today, I actually want to share 3 exciting updates with you. One, and I'm sure this is something that a lot of you are going to be excited about, is our streamlined account structure. There is, right now, all of you are going to be aware that we have a 10,000 rupee personal sales requirement to advance from a direct seller to a brand affiliate status. Well, as of today, that is no longer the case. That is gone, donezo. All new direct sellers will automatically be a brand affiliate. Anyone that signs up today, tomorrow, you're already a brand affiliate. And guess what? If you signed up back in November, in January, last month, and you hadn't done that 10,000 rupee personal sales requirement, that's okay. Existing direct seller accounts who have not completed this requirement will also be automatically advanced. What does this do for you? There's 2 things that it does for you. Now, you have direct access to brand affiliate pricing, which is that lowest possible tier of pricing. And additionally, from day one, you have the ability to get developing bonus. You don't have to go wait and make that transition from a direct seller to a brand affiliate to earn that developing bonus. Now, what this also means is direct seller pricing as it is, as a price point, will be discontinued effective immediately, but you still have member pricing, which is the same as direct seller pricing. So you can still earn that marketing bonus differential as a brand affiliate by selling to a member, because you still get a difference there, or by selling to a retail customer at MRP. So this is our first change. Now, this is going to be really important because now it's going to help you supercharge your teams, right? There might be a few of you who might have been hesitant saying, hey, I've got to go and do that 10,000 rupees in sales before I can get that access to lower pricing, get access to the more bonuses. Well, now that's no longer the case. This is effective immediately. We are making these changes as quickly as we can as we look at the data, making sure that you and your teams are set up for success as we get closer to that all-important day of the full launch of India. Now, that's the first one. Well, what's the next surprise? You might be familiar with our restart period. What that means is once you become a brand rep, well, technically a Gold Plus title, and you are not in a position to maintain in a certain month, you could potentially lose your team, right? Your team would roll up if you don't maintain. Now, we have a clause in the plan that says you have what's called a restart or re-entry period. That means from the month that you did not maintain as a brand rep or higher, you have 3 months to go and re-qualify as a brand rep to be able to make sure that your team stays with you. Now, 3 months did seem like too short of a time. So we're going in and we're taking that as well and extending that to 6 months. So no longer 3 months, you have a whole window of 6 months to go and re-qualify back to make sure that you can capture your team, can keep them with you. That's going to give you way more time to re-qualify, way more time to rebuild, come back stronger. So that's the second change. Now, the third change, and I think this is something that's going to be really, really important, as it's going to directly impact you and your team's ability to qualify for the trips. We are going to go from a monthly brand representative qualification window to weekly. What that means is if you are a qualifying brand rep, if you are a LOI, you're doing your qualifying volume, you no longer have to wait till the end of the month to go and say, hey, I qualified as an LOI. Well, next month I'm going to be a BR. That's not the case anymore. You can actually be promoted to a brand rep 4 times within the month. You could do it all the way at the start. You could do this on the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd. You have 4 weekly cycles. Now, there's 2 reasons why this is important. One, it means that you have that ability as a new brand rep to already start earning from the leading bonus. You don't need to wait till the next month. Let's say you finished your qualification volume, you're an LOI, you've done your 1.25 lakhs in your group sales, your 50,000 in your level 1 sales, and you've done that by the middle of the month. You've done that by the 15th. Now you've got an entire 15 other days where any sales you do after that, any group sales that comes in after that is going to earn you leading bonus. Now, the calculation of all of this will still be done monthly, but now it gives you that advantage of being able to push through, push earlier, and get rewarded for it in the latter part of the year, latter part of the month. The second thing that this also helps with now is from an upline perspective. Now you don't have to wait for that entire 2 months to go through and break new titles, because as you're breaking brand reps earlier in the month, that means you could skip titles within the space of a month, which means that technically speaking, we could have someone qualify for our Kerala trip in June, even though April's the last month. You could even start qualification in April and still qualify for it. That's how powerful this change is going to be. And this
And
change goes
Andrew,
live in
I
April.
just want to
Yes,
come in
Chandra.
here, like, because the first time when we were discussing this and when Andrew has been very passionate about making this one change. And guys, this means our business is going to be supercharged in the coming weeks and coming months, because now we are not speaking about the monthly BR qualification or for you to wait for the whole month and then go to the next month. Now this is going to be every week. This means I know we do have a very positive challenge of booking more rooms in Kerala, in Japan, or also in Provo. But this one thing is going to make a huge difference to the lives of all our partners. And we are super excited that, Andrew, great job here. Fantastic change. This is going to be that one cornerstone which is going to make a huge difference for all our businesses. So we are super excited, guys. And this change means every month we will find more qualifiers. I'm sure as businessmen, businesswomen here, all of us understand this logic. Week one, if you focus to build your business and get your qualification done, on the same month, you are going to start making your leading bonus. You will be able to drive your business to greater heights when you're focusing on your first and second week for the qualification. And this duplication, when it happens in your teams, gives you a total dominoes effect, but on the positive side. This is going to be a phenomenal change for us, and we can't wait to see all of you. Andrew, sorry that I had to come in, but I was not able to contain my excitement too. Please go ahead.
Not at all. No, I think you came in at the right time, Chandra, because this is just us saying, hey, we want to work with you, our amazing partners, to make sure that India is going to be the most successful launch for all of us. Now, this is just an example, I would say, of where we're looking at it. We're hearing your feedback. We're looking at the data. We're prioritizing all the probably the 50 different things that are happening right in the startup environment that we're in right now, and making sure that we are writing solutions. We're working through solutions that make sure that the broadest set of folks are helped, and that it's in line with what we're trying to do with all the other programs, the products, all of it. So I just shared that to say this isn't the end, right? We know that there's quite a lot of other things that are coming up that are popping through, needs that are happening. We will continue to assess. I'm already in conversations with the global team about other potential tweaks that we could be making. Had some really great conversations with some of our international leaders as well, where I'm always hearing feedback, amazing feedback, things that we're hearing from feet on the ground with our local leaders. So all of this is going to be worth it as we learn our way, as we test and learn our way into how we can be the most effective that we can be in India. So with that, I want to wrap up today's call, but just as a quick reminder, keep an eye out for what's happening with that special Prism bundle. You're going to get more news on that in the next few days. It's going to be available for you very soon. Use that to drive. You have March and you have April. You have 2 months to join us in Kerala. And like Chandra said, it's going to be an exciting kickoff for us. There's going to be so much that we want to discuss with you. There's so much that we want to work together with you as our partners on how we can maximally leverage the second half of the year. So with that, I want to thank everyone for coming. Chandra, any parting words you want to share with the team?
All I can say is, guys, the coming months are going to be pretty exciting for all of us. We now have Prism, which is going to be bundled up in terms of uh, supercharged BR for our qualifications. Each of the programs what we are putting together will be enabled through this bundle, which Andrew should be launching in the coming week. This bundle is going to be a devices bundle along with some of the most important consumables that's going to make these bundles really work for our customers and consumers. We just need to be focused on a couple of things, guys. Number one, start building our businesses not during the month end, but during the start of the month. Because now we have 4 weeks for qualifications. If you focus on your energies in the first 2 weeks, that's going to give you a head start for you to duplicate that same effort with your teams below. Remember, I always tell this in our business, if the upline does one good thing, 50% of that gets duplicated. We do one mistake, 200% gets duplicated. We need to ensure that we are setting examples for our teams to follow. And that's going to make the difference in building this business in a sustainable and a long-term way. For us, April is going to be the first point where we are going to be counting how many of our leaders are going to join us in Kerala. June, July is going to be the time when we are going to look at how many of our leaders are going to be joining us in Japan. And through November, until November, December, we are going to have our leaders who are going to be qualifying for Provo. And like Ritu said, when she came in sharing her wonderful testimonial with us, not every organization has had such a thoughtful gesture of giving so many programs and opportunities in year one. And like Andrew reiterated, we continue to engage with each one of you. We are listening to each one of you. We want your feedbacks. Each feedback that comes from you is making all these tweaks and changes possible for us. So continue holding our hand, continue walking with us. In the next couple of months, we will ensure that the Nuskin global experience is the same experience what Nuskin India is going to provide too. We are reaching there, and thanks for being such valuable, wonderful partners. We have already crossed a lot of hurdles. We may have still a couple of more hurdles to cross, but with your partnership, we are 100% sure we'll be able to do that. And I'm not going to stop it with the Santa Claus's excitement of keeping on opening his bag every time he comes onto a webinar. I can't wait for the next webinar. But guys, looking forward to building 100,000 healthy households in India. And this year is going to be the year for New Skin in India. Thanks, guys. That's from me, Andrew.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chandra. Well, team, we've got an exciting March planned. I hope this was the right impetus and excitement you needed for you and your teams to get March running. March is going to be amazing. Keep an eye out for those product promotions. We've got more updates coming your way as well. We look forward to connecting with you in our next biweekly webinar. And as always, keep fighting, keep living the dream. Sadhu, anything you want to wrap up?
Yes, thank you, Andrew. Our events calendar for March has been published on social media, so please go have a look. Our RBMs have already reached out to you with the calendars for each region. So please go ahead, like, share, the events that are coming up, show up, and we're so excited to see you on the field. If you have any questions, please DM us or reach out to our contact center team or our RBMs, and we'll be more than happy to address any concerns or questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We truly appreciate your time to be part of this session. I hope you got some valuable insights, and this helped you learn more about everything that's coming up. And yes, thank you once again for your time.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. All 200 plus of you. Looking forward to seeing you next time.